I told y'all go Joe Mixon under.
Welcome back to Blog Access 101. I'm your host, Young Abachi. This is episode 143. Remember to subscribe to our YouTube, Apple Podcasts, and Spotify by searching Blog Access 101. And if you're on YouTube, don't forget to hit the bell so you get notifications when we upload new episodes. I'm here today with my co-hosts, LR and Rod. What up, y'all?
What up, dude?
LR, the fantasy MJ.
Oh, but who gave you your L, though? Like, all right. Anyway,
fantasy MJ.
Let's jump right into the first topic. Kyrie demanded a trade from the Nets or the NBA free agency. I guess I'll start it off. People saying Kyrie crazy. For the first time, I actually think Kyrie is thinking with a level head. Obviously, what he said with the comments about that movie was wrong. But they should have said like they didn't agree with what he said, but still should have had his back, especially as a player in your organization. The owner obviously fumbled the bag on that as if he hasn't said if racist comments before. So it was kind of like I can't think of the word right now. But yeah, he was playing both sides, especially when you had a case. But anyway, Kyrie's asking to be traded more time. 9 times out of 10, it's probably gonna be to LA with the Lakers. I remember the Lakers, one of the Lakers media, stop it, Rod. Scott still don't win a championship. It was like if you guys can trade for Kyrie, does that help y'all make chances of winning the championship? And he was like, duh. I mean, that was a stupid question. But yeah, so I'm definitely thinking Lakers are probably the best fit. I heard Miami. I don't really think that would work unless they get rid of Jimmy Butler, because those personalities I can see already is going to clash. So I really think LA is the best choice. I'll let Ryan start off since he's a Lakers fan. What you think about that? Getting Russell.
So, I mean, we need shooting. We always need shooting, so obviously that helps that. I know anything that brings Kyrie to LA means Russ gotta go, and I think Russ is like been having a great season. So it'll be sad to kind of see him go. He probably end up starting, blow his chance at sixth man of the year or whatever. But either way, you bring Kyrie here, that shooting boost alone will help propel us to some championship. We've been playing really well, even now, so it'd probably be the right move at the right time to really get some momentum going. And I get why he wants to, like, at first when I heard the headline, I was like, this man put together 10, 12 good games and started being on his BS again. But they didn't want to give him the long-term deal. I mean, fair. He did a couple of things, obviously, to not make you believe in him long-term. But obviously, you know the talent. You're going to get what you pay for talent-wise. And like you said, the Nets owner has been on BS before, too. So I think I get both sides as to why they made the moves they made. But if you're going to make that move, then yeah, trade that man if you're not going to give him the money and the long-term deal.
Yeah. What you thinking, LR?
Well, I actually, which is odd, I actually agree with Kyrie here because they were putting they were gonna give him the long-term deal, but they had all these like contingencies in it, and I guess and I understood why the Nets had them because you can't trust Kyrie, but no one would sign a deal like that, and then all the stuff the Nets put him through this year, I wouldn't have even wanted to stay long term anyway. I'm just thinking when I think of the Lakers and Kyrie, I don't even know if that necessarily is a good fit. Yeah, they'll be able to score and all that, but they're putting up 127, 125 a game already. The problem is they don't really play defense. So if they're not getting Ben Simmons in the deal, then I don't see if the Lakers really get better. They really will just feel like.
And his phone died, but yeah,
we
got some insights,
right? That's funny as hell. I knew it was gonna happen to him, but yeah, I just think it's good chance finally Russ finally get out of Lakers. Obviously, he just not fitting in there. He was playing well and finally adjusted to a 6-man role as we both picked him to win the 6-man before the season started. Shout out to all the haters that said we was crazy. Are we still crazy? But so it'd be nice to see him go to another team. But I don't never thought it'd be a KD Russ reunion. So I'm trying to figure out how that's going to work. I mean, obviously they cool now, but it's I don't know about that one.
Yeah, it'd be interesting because everything that probably drove KD crazy only got worse in Russ over the last few years.
Yeah.
Um, and Russ is just back to a point where like you can see the confidence is back too. So yeah, seeing them reunite, it's either gonna be crazy because like y'all shouldn't have let this happen as a league, or it's gonna be crazy because it's gonna be pretty combustible. Like I can see KD speaking up about a lot of stuff he didn't speak up about back then.
Yeah, I think it's Katie definitely he trying to win another chip. So if that happened, I think he might ask for another trade out of there. Well, let's jump to this jump to the next topic, the NBA trade deadline. I know we already talked about Kyrie and Russ. Um let's talk about with Jay Crowder. I guess what he met with the Bucks. I guess maybe to try to get traded over there. I think that would be a good pickup for them. I don't know. I'm trying to think. He probably won't start what they got. Drew, Chris Middleton. Oh, well, Bobby Portis is still out, so he might have to start. And Giannis is running the floor. So the Jay Crowder might start until Portis comes back. But
Yeah,
that would be a good pickup. I would have
Bobby
Kyrie.
could come off. Bobby could come off the bench.
Oh, that's.
I would have Bobby come off the bench because he a better bucket. So like had that coming off your bench because yeah, Jay Crowder out there with Drew Holiday, another defensive problem. Giannis obviously a defensive problem. Brook Lopez, a defensive problem. Like everybody can lock you down except for Chris Middleton, who is a scorer. So yeah, have all that defense up front. Get yourself some nice leads for the bench. Bench come in. It's a scoring bench with Bobby Portis, Grayson Allen, Pat Connaughton. Like they can really shoot from long range. So yeah,
Yeah,
that,
that'd be a good move. I would like to see the Sixers go after him, man. Try to get rid of PJ Tucker, man. I'm tired of seeing zeros next to PJ name for points. Like it's getting ridiculous. Like he was always that 3-and-D guy, but now he's not even playing OD or playing hitting threes. Like
hey, the Sixers what they like 23 out of their last 27 games they won. So it's working. Whatever they got going is working.
no thanks to Mr. Tucker.
Hey, it's a little plays. He do the stuff that don't show up in the stat sheet.
He did get one of them tippers. I forgot which game it was late in the game, and it gave us the dub, put us up. But it was like, we need more of that, sir.
Yeah, the little plays.
Let's see who else. I'm looking at the Sixers. They're looking for a backup big man. They're looking at Andre Drummond. What's the other guy? Tony Bradley. If we can't get Drummond, and then what his name?
Andre Drummond was
Huh?
Andre Drummond was already there in Philly, right? He already did the Philly thing.
Yeah, we traded him for in that James Harden deal. I mean, we can go get him back. Definitely go get him back. There's no problem with that. But I think Montrez played good the other day. They probably know the trade deadline, so let us start playing well so we can keep our spot. I mean, it might be a little too late. But I think we still need another guard. I would like us to go after Bogdanovic from the Hawks, the shooting guard, small forward.
Yeah.
Have him, see what we can get for him, make a trade, bring him over to have another player come off the bench for us that can score. So, because that's really our issue, just our bench. Obviously, with Smart, we probably put Maxey in the second lineup, which probably helped us with while we on this big run. Because we always needed a guard to come up scoring, or to try to go after John Wall if the Clippers release him or buy him out.
Oh no, John Wall ain't been. I mean, John Wall's had flashes, but I don't think anybody gonna want to go get him.
Oh, we could. John Wall is definitely a massive upgrade from Shake Milton. Even the John Wall, current John Wall, is a massive upgrade from Shake Milton.
You wasn't watching Shake when Maxey was out.
I mean, it's cute what he's doing right now, bro. But in the playoffs, he doesn't show up, man. I'm just gonna be.
I don't know. It's like I'm always usually excited to see the NBA shake a lot of stuff up at the trade deadline, but I'm kind of happy with where the league is. Like y'all don't got to do a lot of crazy stuff at the deadline for me. I do want somebody to get Eric Gordon out of Houston. He deserves to be on a contender.
Suns, call him up.
Nah.
I said Suns need to make that deal ASAP.
I'll get him back. I think didn't he play for Phoenix before?
Yeah, back.
But yeah, I don't know if I want that old fella back with another old fella and Chris Paul, but he'll come off the bench. So I don't know. I wouldn't go to Phoenix. I wouldn't want. Yeah, they're not good enough. They're not good enough. I wouldn't want them in Memphis or Denver either.
Why not?
Hmm. Memphis just got a lot. Like Memphis' whole roster can already play. So like, what minutes is really there? Same thing with Denver. Like I love Bones Highland. Don't take any of his minutes away. Like
He might get traded. From what I heard, him,
Bones,
Mike Malone not seeing eye to eye. Send him back to the tri-state area. They'll take him over there.
I'm about to say, if you wanna guard and Bones Highland is available, that's what the Sixers should go after. He is basically three Shake Miltons in one. So
That's not really a compliment, but yeah.
oh no, he's three times as talented as Shake Milton, but they got similar play styles. So
Okay. Let's see who else. We already talked about Bones Highland. Bones Highland would probably work at obviously with the Sixers.
hmm
Another contender could use another guard coming off the bench. Possibly in Miami. Kyle Lowry has been playing like horse shit lately. So that could be a team that could use a point guard. I would say Dallas, but Dinwiddie has been playing halfway decent as of late.
hmm
Maybe a LA team, but I don't know who I would give up because I feel like after you go after Kyrie, I ain't gonna have too much to even offer anybody anymore.
I feel like all the trade pieces is in Atlanta. Like they got a lot of dudes that just need to be free.
Oh yeah, John Collins.
John Collins.
We could do that. We could do that. John Collins for Tobias Harris swap.
Oh man, I don't know if that works with y'all team. They play too different.
Yeah,
I don't know.
hater to me, but I mean Collins like shoot threes anyway, so and he'll definitely rebound. I mean, because that was the one strong part of Tobias Harris' game back in the day was all the rebounding. Now he don't really do that. What he get like 7 or 8, if that.
That ain't bad. That ain't bad. When you got Embiid on your team who can
Yeah,
grab
be the
18 or
highest
20.
paid player, man. If you ain't gonna be the scorer, at least do the rebounding. Like that's what you was good at.
He is probably the best fourth option in the league. Like you just hate Tobias Harris.
I do. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Can't wait till he's going.
Trying to think who's Boston's fourth option. Nah, Boston probably got the best fourth option in the league, and Malcolm Brogdon.
It's a great answer. Those are the
Yeah,
best over there. Shout out to my guy Tatum though. All-star starter, baby.
yeah. I mean, to at Embiid's expense, but you
Yeah,
know.
yeah,
And
definitely.
then Jalen Brown made the team. Yeah, Jalen Brown had to make the team.
Of course. No
But
question.
that's it. That's it for Boston. I'm pretty sure Marcus Smart didn't make it.
Oh no. It is, huh? I didn't think he definitely gonna make it regardless, especially with James Harden not making it, which was crazy.
Crazy. I mean, it's a lot of people that didn't make it this crazy. Like, I don't know. I'm not surprised Trey Young didn't make it, but it still feels weird.
Yeah. I mean, I was cool with that. It was a James Harden one that threw me off.
Yeah, James Harden's the biggest Eastern Conference snub. Darius Garland didn't make it, which felt weird.
Yeah, he had a couple of injuries. I can see why he didn't make it.
That man's a walking double double. 24 and 10, he can get you
Well,
that easily.
what you gonna trade me for, player?
Oh no, you didn't want him traded. You vetoed me.
Trade
That was a
to
good
me,
trade.
not to me, not to
Y'all
the
only vetoed it. Y'all only vetoed it because my man only got 2 wins on the year. Like he can't want to improve his team for like a last minute, last ditch effort.
no, bro. Y'all, no. It was the he dropping Capella and somebody else. And I'm like, bro, y'all about to make LR and Justin T even stronger. I'm vetoing this. If you would have took two bums, I wouldn't have vetoed it.
And I could have gotten to include Capella in the trade if y'all want me to have Capella too. Like,
Oh, do what you got to do, champ. We need to
all
see
right,
trade 3-on-3. What y'all doing? That's what y'all do, not 3-on-1 or whatever.
he could drop Caruso. I don't even care. Or I'll take Caruso too. I guess we
Yeah,
could do that trade 3-on-3, and y'all probably still veto it.
I wouldn't veto it. It wasn't the trade. It wasn't that. It was just like he dropping Capella. I'm like, hold on, no. But anyway, yeah, that's my takes on that. So let's jump to the which was the WNBA super team, obviously with the New York Liberty getting Breanna Stewart.
Mm-hmm.
And then what's her name? Vandersloot from
And
Chicago over there.
salute.
Over there now in New York. So that's a nice little squad over there. And they got what's her name? John Quay, right?
Jonquel Jones and Sabrina Ionescu.
Oh
I'll
yeah.
put it in. I'm gonna translate this to NBA fan terms. It's like they got two Steve Nashes, um, and Amari Stoudemire and a Tim Duncan on their team. That's what it's like they have right now.
It's good analysis. I give you that. But yeah, man, my Mystics, hopefully still making some moves. We need to make a run back and get another WNBA championship. I don't know how that's going to happen, but it's going to happen, G.
I mean, Della Don, if she can stay healthy, that's always her thing. Because I know I forget what disease she got, but like it's a big question mark every year. Um, but yeah, Della Don, Natasha Cloud, they probably need another piece. But yeah, the Liberty on their side, and then the Aces with Candace Parker, Chelsea Gray,
Oh yeah, that's a crazy.
Kelsey
That's a crazy.
Kelsey Plum.
Are we already conceding early as Liberty versus Las Vegas Aces in WBA championship, or we not counting
That's
Phoenix Mercury yet?
that's what I. You know what's crazy? That seems so easy. So the Mercury is my favorite team. So
Okay.
I always want them the ball. I love Diana Taurasi, Brittany Griner on a revenge tour, even though it's not like the end of the league. She got to get revenge on, obviously.
OMG.
Um, yeah, I mean Phoenix got a powerful three-headed monster with Sky Dig, uh, Griner, and Taurasi, but Taurasi is also 40-41. And that's three pieces versus two teams with four. So Mercury might make some noise in the playoffs, but we're looking at Aces, Liberty, and I would love to go. I would love to go to one of them games. I go to Vegas or I go
Oh, I'm
to New
definitely
York
trying,
for
definitely
it.
trying to go WNBA game this summer while I'm home. So we can hit up one of them Washington games whenever they play. I guess the Mercury.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah, I'm down. I'm definitely down.
yeah, I'll definitely slide to that so I can go to WNBA my first joint. Against the Grizzlies. But shout out to Kalia Cooper, Philly Hooper. Finally getting the reins to take over the Chicago Sky. As being her team now that Candace Parker left. So I know who I'm drafting in fantasy this year, WNBA. Won a
Mm-hmm.
championship, one league, got second to Rod and our John. This year I'm definitely coming back to win that John. LR probably still won't get in WNBA fantasy basketball because he's gonna say I don't watch fantasy basketball. I mean WNBA, so which is crazy.
Missing out. Yeah, WNBA. I mean, all they don't do that like the dudes do is dunk, and Brittany Griner could dunk.
You get a
So
few
like,
dunks here and there, but yeah, Griner, Kansas from time to time. I'm trying to think
I
who else.
do.
But I love Courtney Vanderstoel's game. I forgot I was trying to draft her in the fantasy last year. Somebody took her right ahead of me when we did the salary cap. I like the salary cap, Bob. I'm thinking of doing that for baseball if y'all down. But
Yeah.
I mean, I'm always down. Oh,
And
look who's back! Look who's
and
back!
I'm back. Back and better than ever. Long
oh
story
boy.
short, for the last one, Lakers will still suck, even if they get Kyrie.
Oh my. Came back, came back
Came in with the smoke.
came back talking crazy. I love it. But if people want to know y'all are you getting the WNBA fantasy this year with us?
I am not.
I am not. You down to go to a game though when we get this Liberty Aces finals?
Oh yeah, of course. Candace Parker. That's
Yeah.
my favorite player
Oh, so we're
of
not
all
going to
time in
Mystics game? But
WNBA.
yo, what's up with y'all?
Wait, what happened?
I said we're not going to
We
the Mystics game. They said
we can
Ace.
go
And,
we can go to
In
a Mystics
Washington,
game.
yeah.
so much better stuff to do in Washington.
Yeah, like eat seafood. You can do it all. Don't gotta just be the one thing.
I
For sure.
guess I could go to Washington. No issues.
When they season start, they start what, May 13th? Oh, perfect.
The
Yeah,
only
Phoenix
game I ever
season.
watched live was in Phoenix, though,
Wow.
and it was
Oh,
Liberty. Phoenix.
You've been to a game live.
Yeah, Mercury Liberty. That joint was dope too, because I was like a big Kia Nurse fan at the time, and so she was cooking over
Hmm.
for New York. And then the Mercury are my favorite team, so I got to see Taurasi play. It was a good job.
Oh,
Oh, I love Taurasi too. She's number two behind Candace.
The goat, 41 years old, still hooping,
a bucket. Legendary.
still a bucket.
What they call her, a white mamba?
Yeah,
That's
she earned
crazy.
it.
That's she's a bucket though. Let's go to the Super Bowl props. I guess I started off with what I got. Anytime touchdown, Jalen Hurts. Also, anytime touchdown, Miles Sanders.
Mm.
You know, Hurts is the bruh, so I guess I'll root for the Eagles for this
Oh,
win.
you're rooting for the Eagles. Say less.
Settle down, shit.
Because I never root for the Cowboys, but I feel you.
Hey, it's eternity over the other thing. But anyway, so that's my player props with that. I got also, I guess whatever. I don't know. I didn't look at the wide receivers for Smith, but I definitely got him going over. I would say 65 yards receiving. They're gonna have to throw the ball and put the ball in the air if they want to beat Patrick Mahomes. What Hurts 3 for 154 yards last against the 49ers. That can happen against the Chiefs, or they will actually. But again, another thing is Hurts still has to play his game, which is obviously using his legs and then making the deep pass when he needs to. So trying to obviously you're not gonna don't get in a shootout with Patrick Mahomes. That's could get ugly real fast. So obviously got to play his game, but still take the deep ball shots when they're there and actually connect on them. Because last week it was a little bit shaky. I mean, on that one catch by Devontae Smith was crazy that they called back. But he had a few passes to AJ Brown AJ Brown. I forgot he beat one ball by 5-10 yards and Hurts overthrew him, and that was like an easy touchdown. That can happen against the Chiefs. You make too many mistakes against Patrick Mahomes, he will surely make you pay. He's not Josh Johnson. I didn't even know Josh Johnson was still in the league until last week.
That's my guy. I love Josh Johnson.
I said,
Johnson is.
He was the boy used to use on Madden 5-6 years ago, and you'll just bring him in and just run that. As soon as you hike the ball, you just take off running. And he'll get you 20, 30 yards, and then you go hit the start button and sub back in your regular quarterback. I'm like, yo, he's in the league still. It's crazy.
My man getting all the checks.
Facts. Shout out to that. But the 49ers, man, they had a rough year at quarterback, to say the least. They had a good run. We should have beat them. Dak Prescott clearly choked. People tried to compare him on Twitter. I'm starting to realize why people hate Cowboys fans. Some of them are really insane. Somebody put a tweet up about comparing Dak to Peyton Manning early in his career. Was like, well, Peyton Richie got it. And I said, Peyton was a choke in the playoffs too. So that's not really a good comparison. He got that one when he went to
that he didn't earn.
Oh, he's got 2 rings. He's got 2 rings. We're not going to compare. He got 2 rings with 2 different teams.
Oh, yes, right. I'll take it back. I apologize, but still,
he beat the Bears.
Yeah, that was
okay.
Congratulations. I remember that, but what was the second?
Rex Grossman, the one with the Broncos that he didn't earn.
43 to 8.
Oh yeah, where Russell Wilson played hard. Okay, I remember it now. I mean, but look how long it took him to get there. But I mean, obviously, as long as you get there, because he could have won. He definitely could have won more. Couple games to get Tom Brady. He would choke late in the fourth and in those playoff games when he's back then with the Colts. But it is Tom Brady. But I always thought Peyton Manning was actually better than Tom Brady. Tom Brady just knew how to win in big games.
Yeah.
Which is highly credited because we're not right like Tom Brady won a lot of all them Super Bowls. Shout out to Adam Vinatieri, the real Super Bowl MVP, and 2 of them Super Bowls. Yeah, I said it. If it wasn't for the 3 points and field goals, because they probably was they won 2 or 3 Super Bowls by a field goal.
They beat
but how they get in field goal range?
The defense saved Tom Brady time and time again. Let's not do that. Teddy Bruce.
So it wasn't the clutch throws that Tom Brady made constantly.
Richard Seymour, Ty Law on them. Come on, bro.
It
was a low score every time, and we know why it was a low score because their defense did what they had to do, and Tom Brady found a way to get the ball downfield for Vinatieri to kick a 50-yard plus field goal.
Clutch. That's clutch to me.
Vinatieri was clutch in some of the Super Bowls.
Oh my gosh.
Tom Brady early on, it was not Tom Brady, bro. Let's be
real. So Patrick Mahomes last week, was that not Patrick Mahomes being clutch?
Oh yeah, on a hurt ankle. Yeah,
that's clutch.
Same thing.
but what is it? But he's not having a defense carry him, bro. Early on in Tom Brady's career, that defense carried him. We can't say that that's not true.
It was everything. They had the whole system clicking.
Yeah.
Defense, coaching, offense, like all of that was working.
Yeah, but I
But
mean,
But you,
I'm not gonna
but
take
if you
discredit
take
for
out
Tom
Tom
Brady.
Brady,
But
they would they wouldn't win
I
the
feel like
Super Bowl.
Tom Brady is the Bill Russell of the NFL. Like he's the most decorated player, but he's not the greatest player of all time. I really think Peyton Manning is definitely talent wise is significantly better than Tom Brady. Let's
yeah, he
Not if
was.
you
But
choke. Not if you choke in the playoffs. You're not better than Tom Brady.
I'm,
it's
okay.
mentality.
Regular
The
season,
greatest quarterback of all
regular
time
season,
is
regular
Tom
season
Brady.
quarterback. I would say Peyton Manning was the greatest regular season quarterback of all time.
Bro, it's all mentality. Like we obviously don't know Peyton and Tom personally, but I feel like we got a lot of exposure to them. And Peyton's a really nice guy. And if I told
Mm-hmm.
you Tom Brady was an asshole, like you wouldn't think I was crazy for saying that. Like it's all mentality. Like Tom Brady is here
Yeah.
to win. He don't give a fuck if his brother's on the other side, his mother's on the other side. Peyton's just like, oh, I gotta run this play. We're gonna do this because this is the situation. I got a high IQ. I'm gonna make the throw, and if the throw works, the throw works. Tom Brady, like, yeah, fuck all that thought shit. You're gonna get open here. The ball's gonna be there. You better catch that shit. And that's just the difference in them two.
I
Exactly.
totally agree with that. Totally agree with that. But y'all ain't gonna play my man Peyton Manning, man. 539 touchdowns. What he threw for over 70,000 yards? Come on, man.
Yeah, Peyton was
Anyway,
more talented.
huh?
Peyton was more talented, but Tom just
Tom
the
had the
Is
mentality
a
of it.
longevity.
winner.
Tom was
Is
the
a winner.
longevity. Man, lost his wife to football, man. Then he got bounced in the first round of playoffs. And everybody was like, I
Mm-hmm.
don't know why he went back. And then I realized, did he have like, I think he put a lot of money into FTX, that crypto shit that got bankrupt. And I was like, oh, that's why he
Mm-hmm.
went back. That makes a lot of sense now. Because I'm like,
Get one last check. Yep.
how would he come back? And then I'm like, oh yeah, you gotta get that bread back. I mean,
Just a,
obviously for him, you might lose that type of money, but then you get paid 40 million, and then obviously with taxes, probably take it down to like what that 25, 30 range. Just taxes is an MF in American people.
taxes be crazy.
I
I
pay
always think about Kyrie contract when I think taxes because taxes be crazy.
yeah, man,
Yep.
gotta start going to them no state taxes. Professional players go sign there, and you gotta worry
Like
about.
like California, am I right? Yeah,
I was
pull
thinking
on up.
Texas, but okay.
Oh,
I was
Kyrie not
thinking
going
Texas
nowhere in
too.
Texas. Kyrie not going nowhere in Texas. So
Oh man, but yeah. So yeah, LR, what are your Super Bowl prop bets?
I actually have just the one. I think I told Rod this the other day. The kickoff, it's gonna be minus 105. The kickoff being a touchback. It's gonna be a touchback.
I don't got it. I don't got
Elliott,
the touchback. Yo, because remember last year somebody betted that if like would it be a touchback, and they was like, no. I'm like, yeah, they wanted something because adrenaline rushing first play of the game. You like, oh, my house just drawn. I just feel like they're gonna bring it out, whoever, whatever team it is.
Elliott and Bucker are two of the best at like kicking it out of bounds. So it's just gonna go out of bounds. They're not even gonna have a chance to catch it and recover. It's gonna be a touchback. Minus
that kind
105.
of
Put
yeah,
whatever you want on it. I'm trying to tell you, it's a lock.
All right,
I'm thinking about it now.
It's a
put the
lock.
numbers in the chat.
All right, it's not a bad idea. But I got a couple. So one thing you wouldn't expect is for the Chiefs to run the ball. So I would expect Pacheco's over under to be a real low number. So take the over. Um, and then same thing on the other side. Like the Chiefs are going to be the weakest defense the Eagles have played in the playoffs so far. So, and then Pat Mahomes is Pat Mahomes. So I do like the over for the game, the over 50.
hmm
Big on that. So yeah, over on the rush yards for Pacheco, over on the total, the game total. Do I have any others? Oh, whatever.
Interesting.
I don't even know what Kelsey's catch total is, but take the over on that too because if the Eagles do play good defense, they're gonna shut everything down except for Kelsey. So
We can't stop tight ends.
yeah. So those are my
Terrible.
three.
We can't stop tight ends at all. I like you with the Phillies shirt, Rod. You see me waiting for a season to start.
This man said, "Call me Rod." This is crazy.
Oh, my bad, Roberto. Yo.
I usually go the other way around. I get called
Um,
Rob all the time. Like even in spaces where like my name is typed, you got to type my name in to talk to me, and like they still call me Rob. I'm just like, what is happening?
Wow.
they need to be called, buddy.
Yeah, Microsoft Teams. I'm like, yo, my name is right there. Like, what are you doing? And you
They,
can edit messages. They never added them.
they dyslexic, man. They just thought the D was a
Yeah,
D, bro.
it's ridiculous.
But yeah, man. Did y'all want to add anything else? I know LR missed when we was talking about the trade deadline, but yeah, did you want to add anything with that, LR?
Just don't sleep on the Suns getting Kyrie.
Oh,
They
didn't you say
could.
something about that?
No, I cut off, but I
No, I think
legit
I
could.
think I think Roberto. I think Roberto
Oh,
said
did
something
he?
about that. I
Oh,
No,
think no,
cool.
Eric
it
Gordon. He said
wasn't the
Eric
Suns.
Gordon.
It was that was definitely that was not the team I was looking at. LR, explain your reasoning on that one. Unless you
There is
a younger point guard.
rumblings that they could trade Chris Paul and Aiton for Ben and Kyrie, and the
No,
Suns are considering that. So, and
that
obviously that would
too.
make the Nets way better in right now, not in the future, because Chris Paul is a choker in the playoffs, but it would make them better for the regular season. But that is something that the Suns are looking at. So don't
Chris
sleep
Paul
on
with
the
KD.
Suns.
Chris Paul with KD would do some things.
That's what I'm thinking. And then Aiton and Claxton, they don't know how that would mesh, but the Suns been trying to get rid of Aiton for some reason. I don't understand it. I would keep Aiton because like
He hated there. He hated.
but he puts up good numbers. He's great at defense. Well, not great. He's good at defense, but for some reason, this I think it's just the coach and Aiton, they just can't. They don't get along. But
You
yeah,
put some
that
Mama,
respect
could
on
be
man, Bonnie
another
Williams. Think better say that man name. Told that man the coach.
until he can show me he can make some adjustments in the playoffs. He's the coach.
Oh my.
my my man Aiton was ready to go to Indiana to get out of Phoenix. That tells you all
That's
you
what I'm
need to know.
saying. But then the crazy thing is, Indiana ended up it looks like a solid team, and if they had somebody like Aiton, they would be like one of the not a contender, but one of the top teams in the East.
I mean, they got Miles Turner. We're not gonna do that. Like he's not like he's some bum.
I'm not gonna hate on Miles Turner, but I'm not gonna appreciate him either.
But
I've always respected his game. That man can shoot to be like a center, but he defends till he gets in the paint.
all right,
He
fellas.
do, but he's injury prone.
Sixers Knicks money line. Who we taking here? I'm thinking of the Sixers. The Knicks is
You said
crazy.
Sixers who?
Sixers Knicks. It's in New York. Crazy thing is the Knicks are 13 and 15 at home, which is mind
The
boggling.
the Knicks are on my do
Yeah,
not bet list. The Knicks are on my do not bet list. They ball if I bet against them. They don't if I bet for them. So they on the list. Like don't bet on them.
I was
the
looking at Memphis.
Sixers have won like 9 straight in New York, and I just ride the Sixers wave. For some reason, they love playing against New York, and Embiid kills Julius Randle, and he'll kill anybody else that they're going to try to put against them.
I was
So
thinking of doing
the
the
Sixers.
Grizzlies, but I see they on a losing streak because I know they're
Now they good in the West.
Nope, the Raptors are on my do not bet against list and do not bet list.
That's somebody I want to see get traded. Let Fred Van
Oh,
Vliet get
Pascal
up out of
Siakam
there.
or OG Anunoby.
Nope.
No, that's
Oh
the
yeah,
core. But
they do got to get rid of Anunoby. They're not even using them
no,
right.
no, he too young. No, keep him. Keep him. Or Scotty Barnes and him. They kind of like the same player. So maybe you can't get rid of one.
Well, Anunoby shoots threes, so I don't see why they. I don't know. There's some the Raptors team should be better than what they are. I'll just say that.
Yeah,
What's their record?
they
They
are
got
who
four
we thought
solid
they were,
pieces.
buddy.
They're
They
like
got
under
four.
500 still.
They got five solid pieces.
Yeah, and
Anunoby, Scotty Barnes, Gay
they lose
Trent.
the weirdest games, but then they beat teams that they're not supposed to beat. That's why they're on the do not bet list because I never know which Raptors team gonna show up.
The Magic do that too now. They've been real hot and cold lately.
That's true. They're on the list
Yeah,
too.
yeah. Avoid them.
-1
Avoid them.
today. I couldn't even consider it.
Hmm. So you're saying I should bet to try to get this money faster? Nope. I'm behaving myself.
You and Chris need to go to gambling addiction class and just
Gamblers Anonymous.
yeah.
I'm not really addicted to gambling, but like once I like place the one bet and I win, like there has to be a second bet. So like that's
That's
the issue.
absolutely not true.
That's the
Where you go
issue.
wrong, buddy. Sometimes you just got to
I would
bat for the W.
I will take
take
a win and relax the rest of the day.
and just walk away. Yeah, at
Yeah,
one point I set myself a winning limit. Like, oh, once you hit 500 for a day, like just stop, and then all them $500 days can add up. But haven't been successful yet.
You gotta
Cause
start
like
it's because you don't
balling,
stop.
buddy. Do YOLO tickets. Go hard or go home, or just do
that's another thing.
or just do
I
single
don't,
games and just ride it out and slow grind it up.
yeah, I need to do single games because I love a 2-team parlay. Like shit, should be crazy.
I love
Like, they
single
don't,
game.
they don't even get the juices flowing. We need a 4-teamer.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll
Oh
see.
snap! Did Michigan game start?
Uh, I don't know, man. I don't follow anything that has the word Michigan in it.
Y'all gotta start putting the word out for March Madness now. Though we gotta get a lot of brackets going.
Bro, just say it in the NFL, NBA pick'em, John.
Yeah, you pretty much could just say it there.
Yeah, wasn't Zach in it last year? Zach got to be in it this year too. I think he almost won, or did he win? Did he win?
Who's that? Was Zach
I don't
McCollum?
know who won. Who won?
I
Our homeboy Zach.
Well, who
think
did win last year?
I came in third.
I
it
came in
was.
last.
See, it's not
The
your
thing
thing.
is, the more college basketball you watch,
Hey,
the worse you get.
so we
When I
trying
didn't
to
know
fantasy.
anything, I was winning. What'd you say?
Oh, let me end this.